everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Nadira Jansen, and as y'all know me, I'm a woman of faith, a woman of visions, thoughts, and dreams. Meaning, I believe that we all have been blessed with talents and gifts to fulfill a divine purpose here on earth. I also believe that God has set us apart to be the light of the world, the salt of the earth, and to represent God's character here on earth. So the purpose of this YouTube channel is to interview women all over the world to inspire other believers to step out in faith and to do what God has called them to do. We all have a calling on our life, each and every one in their own lane. So I am so thankful for today, and I'm so thankful for all these ladies that are here to share their journey on faith and purpose. And today I also have a very new special guest that is going to share her journey on faith and purpose to inspire you all out there. So she is a powerful woman of faith. She's a beautiful wife and mother of 4 beautiful children. And she has been blessed to be able to use her talents and gifts in combination with her business background in order to inspire you, to encourage you, to empower you, to motivate you, and to build you up. She is the face behind Strong.Wise.Better, and she organizes network like the B.O.S.S, Building Other Strong Sisters. She is also winner of Pearls of the Dutch Caribbean from 2017. Ladies and gentlemen, may I introduce to you Charis Kuwas. Am I pronouncing it right?
Yes.
Right. Yes, thank you, Lord.
Yes.
Welcome, Charis.
Thank you.
So, tell me, what is the first scripture that comes up in your mind right now?
The first scripture. Well, that's one that I love, and I think I always carry it with me in my mind. And it says that you have to acknowledge the Lord in all the things you do, so that He may make your path straight.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I said it in my own words, so
yes.
forgive me for that.
No, you're good. You're good. I understand you. Yes.
Yes.
Beautiful. Thank
Yes.
you. So, Charis, I just gave a short introduction about who you are,
Yes.
but you are the best person that can share with us who Charis Kuwas is.
Yes.
So, share with us, who is Charis Kuwas?
Well, my name is Charis Kuwas. You have heard it like right now, like a few times. And indeed, I'm a woman of faith, and I love God with my whole heart and my whole being. And I am a wife, and I am a mother of 4 beautiful children and stepmom of 1. Also beautiful kids. And I have a platform named Strong.Wise.Better, and in that platform is for women, where I help women to recover and win in life, so that they can live a life of confidence and success, because we all can do it, we all can win, and we all can recover whatever it is that we went through or are going through right now.
Wow. Yes. Thank you. Because I always see your powerful quotes on Instagram and on Facebook. So that's why I was like, I need to invite him, lady.
Okay. Beautiful.
Charis, how old were you when your faith walk started?
Oh, that's a good question. I think it has been like now 15 years.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
15 years or a little bit more than that.
Mhm.
But it has been, yes, I think 15 years ago, and it started with a friend of mine. She has told me her testimony of how God has had delivered her and also healed her from cancer. So I found it so fascinating and interested. You know, I knew God all my life, but not in that way. In the things that He could do, and that, you know, really someone very close to me, that was my friend, that can tell me and could testify about how great God was to her and the things that God has done in her life, and that she now is healed from cancer. I was like, wow, how did He do that? What happened? So I called her and I said to her, you know, tell me the whole story, and if you like, I will come over and we can talk, because I want to know. I want to know what was your experience, and how did God do it? What did you felt, and you know, how changed are you now? So I wanted to see her, so I could really believe with my own eyes, like, okay, wow, she's changed, and these things that she is telling is true, because when I met her, or when I met with her, you know, to catch up, I saw a different person. I mean, she was still my friend, but she was a different person. And I thought, you know what, I want more of that. I want to know that too. I want to experience that for myself too. And that is when it all started.
Wow.
Yes.
Powerful.
Yes.
That's beautiful what you say, because I too, myself, also was raised up knowing that there was a God. But there's a difference in knowing that there is a God and having a relationship with God.
Experiencing Him.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow, powerful testimony.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
So what are the talents and gifts that you have, and when did you become aware on how to apply your talents and gifts in working out your purpose?
Okay. Let me begin first with the first question.
Yes.
Okay, the talents and gifts that I have, I believe I have the gift of prophecy, and it's very funny, because I heard that when I started my walk with God, it's like it was confirmed to me, but I never knew that it was a gift, and I never knew it was a gift of prophecy. So, like I said, you know, I knew God my whole life, but I didn't know Him like I know Him now. So there was a lot of things that I didn't know back then, that are gifts, that He gave us gifts and talents, and so I always was a person that could see something in another person, since I was a little child, but I couldn't really, you know, understand what it is, and I couldn't really know also that it was a gift, and also that it's normal or not, you know, that it's something divine and something godly. So those are the things that I actually did. I was doing it my whole childhood, and I grew up like that, but I didn't really understand that it was a gift of God. And I started practicing it little by little when I got more of His word, you know, when I got more in a relationship with God, and teaching myself also in knowing Him better, like praying, and you know, reading the Bible, and reading also books that was interested, and at least to me. And in that manner I grew, and I've learned a lot also from my pastors. So it has helped me to develop my gifts. Actually, it was there the whole time, and I was really using it the whole time, but not in this measure that I'm using it right now, because the help that I got from my pastors, and you know, of teaching myself also what does the Word of God says, and having a relationship with God, like praying and practicing, you know, hearing His voice, that helped me to develop this gift.
Wow.
Yes. And so
yes, that's so powerful, because I recognize sometimes people can have a talent or a gift, and exactly they don't know how to apply it. They don't know how to what to do with it.
Sometimes you don't even know what it is.
Exactly.
Yes.
So that's very powerful that you got the help from the people in your church, to show you the right way how to use it, and to direct you also to the right books, and to like coach you in that.
Yes, it's very it's necessary, because sometimes, like I said, some people don't even know they have or they know they have a gift, but they don't know what it is, because maybe they are good in, for example, writing poems or something like that, and they are also good in speaking, and they don't know that, okay, which one is my gift now, which one is am I really good at? And sometimes you need, you know, the guidance necessary to help you develop that. That is really your purpose, your gift, or your talent, whatever it is that you can really use to help someone else out there. Yes.
Wow. And that is also what you do with
Strong.Wise.Better.
Yes,
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 absolutely.
yeah.
And it's not really in a ministry way, like churchy. I say churchy because we are believers, and some people think that everything we do should be that
Yes.
way. And it's right. I do it for all women.
Yes.
So. Women that are believers, but also people that doesn't believe.
Yes.
Because I mean, we are here, like you said before, we are the light, so
yes.
we have to shine everywhere.
Yes. We cannot be selected.
No.
Selected. I don't know if it's the right word,
Yes.
but you get me understand what I mean. Like, I'm only gonna serve these people and not those people, because God gives us how do you say, the assignment to love all people, and to be a light in the world to everyone.
Yes.
But that's true what you say, because sometimes people are like, so
Yes.
only our own brothers and sisters.
Yes, we do not exclude people.
Yes.
So that's why I do it for all women out there. And I say that right now, only women, but it's not only women, because I see men liking my post too. And men are encouraging me to keep on going now, because it inspires them too, and it motivates them.
Wow.
Yes.
Beautiful. That's powerful. Yes. And what steps did you took, and are you still taking in walking out your purpose? Do you have a mentor or a coach?
Yes, I have a coach, and that's my pastor. Yes, he's coaching me, business-wise, also in the things that you have to do. And it's I never thought about it before, but now that I have a coach, I think that is also necessary, because sometimes you can be overwhelmed, all the things that are happening around you, and all the dreams and the goals that you want to achieve. All the things can be so overwhelming that you lose track of the thing that you really should be doing. So I think it's very necessary to have also a coach or a mentor, someone that can help you, to keep you on the right track, to keep you in your lane. Because there's so much out there that can really, shake your distract you. So it's very important. Yes. At least for me, it is. Yes.
Well, when they say like, for example, Oprah Winfrey, but also a lot of when we look at the NBA players, people in sports, they all have mentors, they all have coaches, and not just one. They have several. So I think exactly it's very important to have someone that stands outside to give you tips and information.
Because they have a different view, and you are in it, but they are outside of it, and they see you walking in it. So it's a different perspective.
Yes. So you are an empowerment strategist.
Yes.
And when I hear that word, I think about a specific strategy to inspire and encourage people.
Yes.
Does this mean that there are effective but also non-effective ways to inspire and encourage people?
Well, I say yes, because I before I start doing what I do right now, I took a look around me, who is doing this and how are they doing it. And it's not for me to copy them, but just for me to get the inspiration and the motivation as to how I can make my dreams come true, and how I can start building something, a foundation for me to keep on building this strong. So I was looking at different people that I followed, and they are not from Holland, but in the USA, and I see people empowering and motivating, encouraging other people, but it stays there. It stays there, so there is no follow-up. There is nothing that you can get to know what are the things that people are really struggling with. So you can really help them, because we all can empower one another and motivate and inspire with our lives or the things that we are doing, but it cannot stay there, because most people don't know what to do with it. Because you can inspire someone, give them a motivation, give them a word, but if you don't teach them or help them to get there, or also show them the way, the most people don't do anything with
Yes.
it. They get fired up, because I went to many events where you get fired up, and then when you get home, on Monday your life starts again, and then there you are in all that mess that maybe you were in, and you don't know where to start in getting yourself out. So the platform Strong.Wise.Better is really a service platform where I help women to recover. So I give the motivation, I give the empowerment, I give the encouragement, but I also give a little bit of mentoring to help them, to show them the way. Yes, that suits them, of course. Yes.
Because also exactly what you say, there was a time, like a season, where you had a lot of motivational speakers.
Yes.
And people, like, they get all like fired up and all encouraged, but when, exactly what you say, when they go home, they're still in the same position, and they don't know exactly the right steps to take to get out of it.
Yes.
So I think it's a very good thing that you really get into the core of their
Yes,
problem.
because when you get home, you go back to the environment, where all started, or maybe all is really going on still. So you need guidance, you need steps, you need practical things that can help you step by step, day by day, to get out of the environment. And maybe not only get out of it, but maybe change it.
Yes. And what I also sometimes like, I see people posting, like, as a believer, I know there's power in the Word of God.
Yes.
Sometimes I see people posting things, and then I'm thinking, well, what you're saying right now is you are not being real, because they are picturing a perfect picture.
Yes.
But I think it's also when you share a word or a scripture that you get into the core of it, because I cannot just tell you you are going to be successful, and without getting into the core of like your habits, or and I think sometimes a lot of people might have been disappointed in their journey because they are quoting scriptures, but they're not getting into the core of why am I in the situations in the first place.
Of course, because there are two things that needs to happen. Something it's put on you, like a word, encouragement, motivation. But then there is the other side, and that is to take action.
Yes.
To activate that thing, and you activate it only by taking action, taking the steps to get there, taking the steps to make that thing work. And many of us, I say many of us because as people in general, we no one taught us to take the steps. No one taught us to, you need to work, you need to do your thing, you need to work on yourself, you need to work on your mindset. If you want to get there, there are work that has to be done. And no one tells us those things. They're only motivating, but hey, you got to work too. It's not only motivation, it's not only empowerment, you got to do your part. You got to do your part too.
Exactly. So you have to confront yourself with your own issues, because sometimes someone once they said, sometimes we say, oh Lord, the enemy is on me, the enemy is on me, but sometimes it's you.
Sometimes
blocking
the enemy
yourself.
is you. Yes. Sometimes the enemy is yourself.
Yes.
Yes, because you don't see it, and if no one, put a mirror before you, you won't see it.
No,
and that is very important. It's necessary, and it's the same thing that I keep saying. Coaches, motivational speakers, whoever, they can be successful in different areas, but there are areas that they are still learning. They are still recovering. They are still on a journey, to learn more, to get more information about themselves. And while you are helping someone else, most of the time you get confronted too. With the things that you need to change, with the things that you need to, deal with. So it's a journey. It's a journey.
Wow. Yes. So, what are the fundamental basics you focus on when you work with people?
What I focus on almost all the time is love, because I'm a human being too, and you can go hard on someone, but the love has to be there. So you can correct people in love, you can tell them what to do in love, and you can also, you know, guide them in love, you know, and also be patient
Yes.
with them, because you know, not everyone is me, not everyone is you. Some of us take longer to get to a place.
Yeah.
Some go very fast, and it's easy, but you know, you have to be lovable, and also, you know, share that love to someone, be kind and patient to someone else.
Yes.
And those are the things that I really focus on, why I help other people, so they can feel and experience that they are feeling understand, you know, that people understand them, and that people take them serious.
Yes, yes, yes. I think that's very important, that people are taking you serious.
Yes.
Because if you don't feel someone is taking you serious, you're not gonna open up to that
No.
person.
No. And most of the time it's also confronting, because you know, some of us, we don't take ourselves serious either. So it's both ways, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
And it's a reality, a wake up call. Yes, an eye opener at the moment. Yes. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
So when I look into our world today, and I see two things happening. I see on one side a lot of life coaches, inspirational coaches, motivational coaches, business coaches, and a lot of people, maybe like it's like a whole generation on the other side, that are dealing with anxiety and stress and depression.
Yes.
What do you think is the cause of this?
I think, like I said, you know, we are doing what we think we should be doing, but we don't follow up. We don't, you know, check on people. Like, you know, and also the things we focus on is very important, because you see all these coaches indeed and motivational speakers, but if your focus is the money, then you have a problem, because you are not really a solution for a problem, because you are focusing on the money, you are focusing on getting paid.
Yes.
And it's okay, because you know, eventually you are doing it to get paid, but you know, the most important thing is to really be a solution to a problem.
Wow.
And that is what I focus on
Yeah.
too, because you know, as for myself, I would like people to treat me the way I treat them.
Yeah.
So I have to do unto people the way I want to get back
Yes.
from people.
Yes. Yes.
So it cannot be only
Yes.
about the money.
No. No. No.
It has to be really a solution to a problem.
Yes.
So you have to be, you know, open to help and really help people, really serve them, and
Yes.
see also a change, see also a transformation.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, as a result of your work, as a
Yes.
result of what you have given to them. Yes, I think that is very important. And
Yes.
most of the time, you know, and I can imagine, you know, that people focus on the money part and on getting paid, because you know, this world is all about that now. You know, in
Yes.
the time that we are in, everything is about money and fancy things. But you know, there are more important things like
Yes.
values, and then those are the things that we are losing
No.
along the way. And
Yes.
it's a shame, but it's the truth.
Yes.
And
yes.
you know, if you are someone, a coach or a motivational speaker, and you focus on value, on really to be a solution for someone's problem, I think that it can bring a lot of change.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
I think that's so real what you say, that we are losing focus on the things that really matters.
Yes.
And I, for myself, have experienced, what I've experienced is, like people were saying, like, you don't want to work a job for, you like work for yourself. You don't want to work for somebody else, like 9 to 5.
Yes.
And they were actually making it like it's not good anymore to work a job from 9 to 5.
But I work from 9 to 5.
Yes.
I still do that.
Yes.
Because I
And
believe in financing my own dreams.
yes.
And I do it
yeah.
to finance my own dream and my own purpose. Because
Yes.
I'm like, you know, if I don't do it, who's gonna do it for me?
Exactly.
Where do I get the money from?
Yes.
It doesn't come falling from the sky.
True.
So
True.
you gotta do something.
Yes. And I think that they sometimes forget to mention that, because what I've like, because God gave me a revelation that I had to shift my mindset about that, because He said, okay,
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong with there's nothing wrong with working a job from 9 to 5, because it's character building. You learn
Socializing.
skills,
You're still socializing with
socialize,
others. Yes.
but also what God gives to you. How are you handling that? So you are working in this organization. How are you handling the property or the thing that God entrusted unto you? Like, are you, Heather Lindsay always mention it, are you stealing the pens from the office? Are you taking home the papers from the office? Are you like doing the job as you do it for God?
Yes, that's the basic.
Yes.
You know, that's the
Yes.
basic, and sometimes we have to go back to the basics.
Yes.
You know, to get that wake up call. You know, to get that eye opening, because sometimes we forget
Yes.
where we came from.
Yes.
And we don't have to forget, because only when you keep remembering yourself or keep reminding yourself where you came from, that is a wake up call to change.
Yes.
That is a wake up call to transformation, because you know where you came from and you want to be better.
Yes. Yes.
You want to be wiser. You want to be
Yes.
stronger.
Yes.
So there are things that you got to work on.
Yes. And I think that what's happening now with the generation that we are living in right now
Yes.
is that they're projecting an image that everybody has to be like a boss of their own, or not working for somebody else. It's like it's putting a negative light on if you're having a job, or you're working at McDonald's, or you're working
Yes.
as a cleaner.
Yes.
There's nothing negative about it. We learn from things like that.
Absolutely.
And what they are trying to show us right now, like if you want, for example, on Instagram, like 1,000 followers, you
Yes.
can just go on this app and
Yes.
get so much followers.
Yes.
But they are taking the importance of hard work.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, I agree with you totally, because the thing is that I actually don't blame them though, because you know the work of today is like that. You know that be your own boss, be an entrepreneur, and it's good. You know, I mean, if you have the finances, if you have a good fund to do it, to start a business, do it. I mean, do it. Go for it. But if you don't have it, you got to do something to create that fund, to create to have the money to
Yes.
really invest in what
Yes.
you want to do.
Yes.
You know, like educate yourself and do research, and then start building that thing.
Yes.
But you need something to finance
Exactly,
it, to finance
exactly.
that dream or that thing that you want to build.
Yes.
So, I mean, there's nothing wrong
No.
with working
Yes.
from 9 to 5. There's
Yes.
nothing wrong, because I do it. I still do it, and it's for me. It's a little bit of security, because nowadays you never know what can happen. But and I have responsibility.
Yes. Yes.
So I have children. You know, I'm married, and there are things that I want to do. So I cannot do them without money.
Yes. Exactly.
I need the money to do them.
Exactly.
So that's why I'm still working
Yes,
from 9 to 5. And I don't do it like every day. I do it 3 times a week, sometimes
Yes.
2. But I still have something to lean on,
Yes.
so I can build this thing,
Yes. Yes.
because
yes.
I believe in it.
Yes, yes,
Yes.
yes. And it was a beautiful example. When David got anointed to be king, he went back
He went
with
back.
the sheep.
Yes, he went back.
Shepherding.
the
Yes,
sheep.
yes,
Yes.
So there's nothing wrong with that. Yes.
Yes.
So you have a background in business.
Yes.
Did you study business?
Oh no, I didn't. I did research. You know, Google University.
Yeah.
No, I did research. I don't have background in business. I have to say, my husband used to do MLM, like how do you say MLM? Like we were in Amway and ACN.
Okay. Yes.
So he had that background. I didn't, you know. I just went along with him, you know,
Yes.
just to be there for him and supporting him. So I didn't have a background at all. So I did my research and like I said, you know, I was following people that are doing the same thing that I am doing right now, and I just you know, I wrote a lot of things that I think, you know, this is more me, and that is not me. So this is the way, or you know, the route that I want to take. And you know, I gathered information, I educated myself, like buying teachings, buying programs, you know, online programs from coaches and stuff like that in business.
Yes.
And I got a coach,
Ah,
so that
yes.
helped me a lot.
Yes.
So that's why I know all the things that I know
Okay,
now,
okay.
and also have the view and the perspective of the things that I'm doing.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So you are the creator of a Strong.Wise.Better live platform.
Yes.
And what is a Strong.Wise.Better live?
Strong.Wise.Better. You know, it's actually how can I say? A Strong.Wise.Better life is a life of someone who has been through a lot, like myself,
Mm-hmm.
who has been through a lot. You know, has conquered a lot and has win.
Mm-hmm.
But most of the time when we win, we don't really acknowledge that. We don't really take it serious.
Mm-hmm.
We win and we move on. We keep on going. You know, next battle. But we have to take a time. You know, sometimes a moment to celebrate that. A moment to really let that sink in. Like, hey, you have really conquered something. You know, you have win a battle. You have win something, and it can be whatever it can be. You know, in a relationship, it can be motherhood. It can be a single mother. It can be jobs. You know, losing of jobs and building your own thing. It can be like in everything you're going through, in every struggle, in every pain, you can recover from that. But you have to acknowledge, you know, I have won something. I have fought a battle
Yes.
with blood, tears, and
Wow.
everything that
Yes.
I have
Yes.
inside, and I won.
Amen.
Thanks to
Yes.
God, I won. So you know, take a moment to celebrate that, and
Yes.
in that way, you
Yes.
find more joy, you find strength, and you find motivation to keep on going on. And that is for me, Strong.Wise.Better. Like everything you've been through, hey, every battle you have conquered, every time you win, you come out strong, wise, better.
Yes.
And that is
Wow,
what
that's
it means.
powerful.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank
Yes.
you.
So, because I wrote a question about that.
Okay.
I was reading your ebook about receiving,
Yes.
and you were talking about pouring out, but also that it's hard for us to receive
Yes.
and to acknowledge that we deserve the best.
Yes.
Why is it so hard for us to acknowledge that we deserve the best?
Yes. Maybe it's not hard for all of us, but I think especially my kind of people, I think your kind of people too, where you came from, you never, you don't learn that. You know, you only learn to be strong,
Yes.
and to go hard to not really and go hard in living your dreams, but go hard in, you know, study hard, you know, get a job and surviving. Yes.
Yes.
And when you are in a surviving mode, that doesn't mean necessarily that you are receiving,
Yes.
because you keep going with the little that you have.
Yes.
You know, you make something of it. You be creative with it, and you know, if you can plant that seed, you plant it, and when you get a big tree, you know, you go along with it. So you don't really expand,
Yes.
and by receiving you expand,
Yes.
because you are pouring out, but you cannot pour out of an empty cup. So you have to receive. You have to be open to receive, so you can get knowledge, so you can get understanding, so you can get more wisdom
Yes.
to deal with the things that you have.
Yes.
And that is what I mean with, you know, most of the time we are not open for it, because nobody teach us to receive. You know, they teach us to give, to nourish. You know, when you have kids, do everything for them.
Yes.
But what about you?
Yes. Yes.
When you have an husband,
yes.
you cook, you clean, you do everything. But what about
But
you?
Yes.
You have to
That's so
receive
true.
too.
That's so true.
Because otherwise you will be an empty vessel.
Yes.
Just keep on giving and giving, and there will be no
Yes.
strength left.
Yes.
There will be no dreams left. There will be no motivation
Yes.
left. And you just do that on automatic,
Yes.
you know, and
Yes.
you don't really receive. And that's very
Yes.
important for us.
Yeah.
We women, we give a lot, but we also need to receive.
Yes.
We have to be open to receive, so we can really take care of ourselves.
Yeah. Be kind to ourselves.
Be kind
Love
to ourselves. We
yes.
need that.
Yes.
I mean, we are such powerful beings.
Yes.
We have so
true.
much to give, but hey, we cannot keep on giving.
Yes.
We have to take time to receive.
Yes. I bought a book like I think 2 years ago.
Yes.
I mentioned it a few times before. The Artist's Way.
Okay.
And in the book, the book helps you to unlock your creativity.
Yes.
If it's like yeah, like because all of the layers of the daily things that happens in life, you sometimes your creativity just
Same.
yes. And then she gives assignments.
Mm.
And one of the assignment is, well, first one is journaling, journaling every morning, and the second assignment is take yourself out as an artist.
Yeah.
You just with yourself, with
Okay.
nobody else around.
Mm-hmm.
The artist date.
Wow.
So she talks about take yourself to a museum, take yourself to the movies, take
Yes.
yourself to the theater, and there comes a point that she also asks, have you done something else than just taking yourself out to the movies?
Mm-hmm.
Did you try something new?
Yes.
And then she also mentioned at a point, now take yourself 2 times a week out.
Okay. Yes.
And then she talks about what happens here in your mind, that you're starting to have all kind of excuses.
Yes.
I don't have enough money right now to take myself out, or there come all kind of excuses if by you just want to do something for yourself,
Yes.
but here comes all kind of excuses why you think why you should not do that.
Yes.
So, and I've done that the artist dates,
Yes.
and it's really nice because you get to know yourself in a
enjoy
whole
it.
other way,
Yes.
and it's really you, and I see me and God, nobody else.
Yes.
Just and then I'm like, okay, today I'm going to the museum. Today I'm just gonna take a walk on the beach.
Yes.
Just once a
Yes.
once a week,
We
do
need
something
it.
for yourself.
Yes.
Yes.
We need it.
Yes.
Absolutely. You are good.
Right.
Yes.
So you organize network events like B.O.S.S,
Yes.
Building Other Strong Sisters.
Yes.
And it's a place where women can come to encourage and inspire others from a business and a life perspective.
Yes, it's not only business-wise indeed, and I just, in it short, I just call it B.O.S.
Yes.
Building other strong sisters, and that is literally what we do at the event. We build
Mhm.
each other up. You know, we listen to the story of the speakers. You know,
Mhm.
the things that they have conquered,
Mhm.
and so we can get, receive strength
Yes.
and motivation and
Yes.
inspiration out of their story.
Yes.
And it's beautiful, because we really bond with each other, and that is so beautiful to see how women that doesn't really know each other
Yes.
can bond like that,
Oh.
at an event, and they talk and they share, and sometimes there are a lot of laughter, but there are also tears.
Oh.
And that's so beautiful to see, that we women, we have the strength and the capacity to do so much, to heal each other and to help each other with our stories,
Yes. Yes.
and it's a movement for me, and it as like all the women that comes to the B.O.S. network event, it does the same for me. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
I also feel inspired and encouraged and empowered.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, because 2 things. I also notice like sometimes when I go through a thing, and then God sends somebody on your path
Yeah.
that is also going through something, or maybe something harder,
Yes.
and then somewhere He gives you strength to
on.
still encourage that other person.
Yes.
And then when you're done encouraging that other person, you're like, oh, yes, you
Where did I strength come?
Yes, yes.
Yes, and that's beautiful. That's fascinating
Yes.
because that is how God works, and it's a way to show of showing us. That hey, the strength is still there.
Yes.
Even
yes.
you feel like it's enough. I
Yeah.
cannot, but you can always go an extra mile,
Yes.
and it's all in here.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
It's
yes.
all in your mindset.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow. And the other thing is, I see a change in our generation.
Yes.
That our generation is more like open, communicates more,
Yes.
takes more from each other, like accepting or comforting others
Yeah.
than I think maybe the older generation.
Yes, I think eventually it is because we all need it.
Mm-hmm.
We are in need of that communication. We are in need of the words that are speaking to us. Like I say, learn yourself to receive. That you have to be open, and it doesn't really mean that they are necessarily open to receive, but there's a need there, and that's a way of feeding that need. To communicate, to be open to listen to one another, to comfort or support one another. That's a need, and sometimes we do not know what it is, and sometimes some women choose to really it's a need, but they choose to really be mean to each other instead of supporting each other.
Yes.
Yes.
because I think like back in the Jerry Springer days,
Yes.
there was like such an aggressive thing
Yes.
between women.
Yes.
But that has totally changed right
Yes,
now.
yes, it's changing, but you still got those women, they are still out there somewhere, but there is a change and there is a movement going on, and I
Yes,
think
yes.
also with all the movements that are going on, like
Mhm.
Me Too movement, for example,
Mhm.
that creates also a bond,
Bonding, yes,
because you
yes.
can relate with each
Yes.
other's pain,
Yes.
and that also creates something that
Yes.
you become more sensitive for each other, and you become more supportive
Yes,
to
yes.
one another. Yes.
Exactly. When the Me Too movement came,
Yes.
I think when the first person started like with taking off the mask and showing their
Yes.
vulnerability,
Yes. Yes.
I think there's power in it
there is so
because
much
people
power.
cannot ignore their pain. We
Yes.
all go
We
through
all
it.
go through it.
Yeah.
And in pain, there is no race, there is no color.
Mm.
It is what it is, and
Yes.
we all go through it.
Yes.
No
Mm.
matter what, we all go through it.
Yes.
In one way or another, in
Yeah.
different areas, in a different measure, but we all go through pain.
it.
We all go through it.
Yes.
Jesus went through it.
Yes.
I mean, who are we?
And then exactly the only way to be able to move on and also to um, create a better way for the next generation is when we are honest to ourselves, honest to
Yes.
each other, and
Yes.
communicate with each other
Yes.
about it.
And being vulnerable, and
Yeah.
we take the mask off.
Yes.
The mask has to fall.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, we take our mask to work and to do things that we have to do, but sometimes when you are sitting with people, take the mask off
Yes.
and share that thing. I mean,
yes.
no one has to judge you if you
Mhm.
don't judge yourself.
Exactly. Yes.
So you don't
yes.
have to feel judged.
No.
I mean, and if they judge you, they don't understand.
Exactly.
You
Well,
know?
they're still lying to themselves.
Exactly, because we all go through
We
that.
all go through things. Yes.
No one
yes.
can escape that.
Exactly. Yes.
Yes.
Wow. Wow. So what do you think are the main reasons for people to get stuck in their journey of entrepreneurship and self-development?
Oh, I think mindset. I think mindset is a big issue. Also because you do things because you think you should do things, but most of the time you don't know why you are doing it. And if there is no reason, if there is no why, it is difficult for you to keep on doing it for the right purpose, right reasons. So I think mindset is something that is really important to keep developing. Even when you know something, you don't know everything. There is still more to learn. There is still more for you to catch up with. So I think it's very important for us to keep learning. I mean, keep reading, keep watching YouTube channels. People, things that are
Yes.
interesting and that
Yes.
really speaks to you. But mindset is like everything, because if you don't develop that, you will get stuck.
Yes.
Somewhere you will get stuck.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Because it's true. If you don't know better, you're not able to do better.
No.
Yes.
And also indeed what we have to do it also.
Mhm,
What
mhm.
we learn, what we are catching up with, and what we receive, we have to make work of it
Yes.
if you want to really develop
Yes.
and do better
Yes,
things.
yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What are the 3 most important tips you would give someone that wants to live a strong, wise, and better life?
Yes, the 3 important tips. I think be true to yourself. Be true to yourself, because no one lies to you sometimes. It's you lying to yourself. So be true to yourself, be honest to yourself, and know when to stop when you cannot do something. Ask for help. When you feel stuck, ask people to help you. Someone around you, someone that you know is capable of helping you. Ask for help, because that is something that we do not do most of the time. But be true to yourself and know when you need help. And also, I will say, be thankful. Be thankful for who you are. Be thankful that you are here, that you are still breathing. And as long that there is life, there is still change that can be done. There is still growth, and that there is still transformation.
Yes.
Yes.
Powerful.
Yes. Thank
Yes.
you.
Yes. So, what would you suggest the ladies out there that have talents and gifts but don't know where or how to start something.
Also get help.
Mm-hmm.
And also, take a paper and a pen
Mm-hmm.
and write down what are the things that you really love doing, what are the things that you really like, what are the things that you don't like, because sometimes we don't write those things down.
Mm-hmm.
But those are also necessary,
Mm-hmm.
because when you know what you don't like, then I shouldn't be doing it, I shouldn't go along with it, and I shouldn't participate with it. So it's important to write down both things, and also get help. Get the help from someone that can really help you to develop that, to grow that skills or talent, whatever it is, and to help you get there so you can develop that and also make something beautiful of it. Yes.
Yes. Okay. And what is the vision that you have for yourself and for your business in the near future?
The vision, wow. Well, as for business wise, I would love to speak to 1,000 of women, and that is, yes, also, yes, of course, but it's also and I mean offline then.
Yes, yes.
But also,
Personal.
to speak to them, but also not only speak to them, but also see results in their lives,
Mhm.
also see transformation and the fruits of being empowered and inspired, and help them in their journey also. And my vision for Strong.Wise.Better is for it to be for all women indeed to really get transformed and really be helped and feel helped, as to see the results that they want to get in life.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
So you should go to a TED Talk.
Yes, maybe. I don't
Yes,
know. Maybe
yes.
maybe there are other ways.
We're
I don't know.
speaking it
So
out.
we will see.
With God, all things are
All
possible.
things are possible.
Yes, yes, yes.
All things.
Yes.
But I take it day by day. I don't rush things.
Mhm.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. Yes.
And where can people find out more about you?
So I have my Facebook platform, Strong.Wise.Better, and you can also find me on Instagram. And I have also my website, but that's not Strong.Wise.Better. That's my name, CharisKuwas.com. So you can find me there on Facebook or Instagram. You can also always send me a DM. So I will always get back to you. Yes,
Okay.
as soon as I can.
Yes.
Of course. Yes.
And I'm gonna write all her information down here.
Yes. Thank
yes.
you.
And Charis, do you have a last word for the woman of purpose out there?
Like you have said, there are women of purpose. So I would say, if you don't know your purpose, go ahead and find it. And most of the time, it is something that you have already done before, something that you are already doing, but you don't really know that it is something special, and it is God-given and it's divine. So go ahead and find it. Look for it, and so you can develop it and give it to the world. Give it to the world, because there's power in that, and you can change lives with it. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for the
Wow.
opportunity. Yes.
It's so powerful. I really, really enjoyed talking to you.
I
And
enjoyed it too. Thank
I'm
you.
gonna write all her information down here so you all can connect to come and see one of her events, the Strong.Wise.Better or the B.O.S.S
Yes.
event. And so, ladies and gentlemen out there, I really, really want to thank you all for watching and listening to the encouraging word of Charis Kuwas. And I hope you all made notes from what she was sharing with us. And I know I have been inspired, and I hope you also have been inspired. So if you have been inspired, I would like you to give a thumbs up. Are my thumbs in it? Yes, thumbs up. And share this video to inspire somebody else out there that can need an encouragement or inspiration. And subscribe to stay up to date. And then I'm going to say thank you all for watching, and then I'll see you all till the next interview. Ciao, ciao.
Bye.
Bye.